What up, Dokkaners? Hopefully you guys are having a nice World Tournament weekend. In today's video, I wanted to go over some of the events that you guys should be doing every single day. And I also just wanted to have on record all of my runs for the new link level boosted event. So the new event is called Extremely Intense Saiyan Clash. Now this can be done 3 times every 7 days. So this is like the old Metacooler event, the King Kai event from, I think it was 8-year anniversary. Basically, this is a way for low spending players, free to play players, those who don't like to devote too much to link leveling, to have a much better chance to link level your favorite characters in a much more efficient way. So there are 2 stages where you can do this. The link level rates are massively higher than normal, like the normal Roshi event or just normal events in general. And the 2 events are separated into superheroes and super bosses. So superheroes is stage 1, super bosses is stage 2. Obviously, because this entire anniversary, we are summoning for new superheroes and super bosses. So some of the other characters that you might pull during your banner summons won't apply here, but at least the main ones that are coming out of the anniversary will be boosted. So if you pull Beast Gohan, if you pull the Gammas, if you pull Broly, Gogeta, those are the types of characters you want to be bringing here. Also the free-to-play units, the LR Beerus and the Int Frieza. So we're going to be running through these right now. I want to just have them all on record, and then we will be going through all of the other events that you guys should make sure that you do every single day, or at least remain on top of, because you don't want to be wasting any day at all when it comes to farming all of this great stuff. So this is for superheroes. So this is my team for superheroes. I've got 3 level 1 characters on the left, and then I've got 2 level 9s on the right. So let's see if any of these level 9s can proc to level 10, just so we can see kind of a wide range of possibilities. And this one's kind of in the middle. Well, actually, this one's almost done too. All right, let's do it.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, let me make sure my animations are all off. Don't want to be doing all this. Yeah. Okay. We'll go through this fight once, and then I'll kind of skip the battles, because there's no need to replay the battle over and over and over. All right, so we'll just have Orange Piccolo go first. Then we'll have Trunks. Then we'll have Vegeta. The leader skill isn't quite covering everybody here, so it's not that big a deal. This isn't a challenge event. This is a growth event. Growth events are generally scaled way, way down. So you can bring teams with half leader skills, maybe even no leader skill, and you'll be fine. All right, so I got a unit from that. Let's see what the links are like. Okay, so we got some 5s going to 6, all 1s going to 2s, bunch of 1s going to 2s. I got an 8 to a 9, very good. Hey, we got a 9 to a 10. Awesome. Okay, so that is the first run. We can do this 5 more times, and then I'm gonna have to wait 7 days. This first 7-day period that I'm recording this is being done before the Beast Gohan drops, so you can't save this for when the Beast Gohan arrives. You will have to run through this a few times before the Beast Gohan comes out. So get your 3 and 3 done now, and then you will be able to do it again once the Beast Gohan arrives. So now we'll just kind of fast forward like so. Kefla is dead. We got 2 Zenny things this time, Hercule statues. We got a level 7 to a level 8. We got a bunch of 2s to 3s. Got all the 2s to 3s. Very nice. Actually, you know what? If I remember correctly, I think a couple of these are guaranteed. I think up to level 3, they're guaranteed to happen on this boosted stage. I gotta pull up the math. I don't remember. All right, let's do this one more time. All right. Last time is done. We got another Hercule statue. I'm getting a lot of progress on this. Normally, I bring all 9s. And so for me, wow, that's really, really nice. For me, I personally prefer to bring all 9s because, yeah, the link level rate is much lower for the higher links, but I would rather boost the odds for the more improbable link level scenarios than the common ones. So if you are running through this with your teams, I would recommend that you pursue links that are maybe like 6 or 7 and higher. Obviously, the higher the link, the better the perks anyway. So you should try to go for stuff like that. If you really don't want to, you could just kind of use baseline characters like I did. I used a good widespread of it. So that was the superhero stage 1. Now let's do super boss stage 2. First week of part 2, we do have some notable super bosses that are obtainable now. I have the LR Beerus, I have the first form Frieza. I also threw on a bunch of other super bosses that I'm in the process of link leveling. So here my Beerus is currently 7s, 8s, and 9s. The first form Frieza has a bunch of 7s and 8s. Got a lot of link leveling done yesterday after the massive part 2 live stream. If you guys were there for that, shout out to you. Appreciate y'all hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. I know that people are a little down on having to wait.
All right.
Or oops, did I use the right leader skill? Doesn't matter. I know people are kind of down with having to wait a week for the banners, which is totally understandable, but it allows me to at least do a couple of streams here and there to focus on the content, so I don't have to worry about the content when the actual banner drops. So that's been kind of nice for me. Oh, we have a super attack coming up. Frieza can scout. I completely forgot about that. All right, so let's do this. We basically have no links at all, but in spite of that, we should be able to slap him in one shot. Yep. All right, so he did. Got some more Hercule statues. Let's check the link progress. We got an 8 to a 9. We got a bunch here. 6 to 7. Bunch of 9s. Ooh, we got a 10 and a bunch of links. Every single one of them got a nice boost. I like it. Very good. All right, so let's run that back 2 more times. Second round is done. We got a Hercule statue, and we got a level 8. We got a 9 and an 8. 6, 7, 7. A 10. Sweet. Bunch of links and 2 9s. For me, I love getting links all the way to level 9 because then they are easy setups for the guaranteed link level stage with the tune keys. So that's usually my target, trying to get a unit to maximum 9s. All 9s is good for me. One last run. All right, final run is done, and let's check the final link. We got okay, that's surprisingly anticlimactic. Okay, we got 2 10s and nothing in between. Interesting. All right, so that wraps up the 6 runs on the link level boosted stage. I will do that again next week. So I just wanted to quickly go over the link level boosted stage, like the numbers, before we move on here. So the link level rate on this one, I believe, is the highest in the game. I don't think that there's anything higher than this. So for context, how this compares to other events in the past, the Grand Elder Guru's guidance from a few years ago was a 19.5. The Metacooler was 38.25. King Kai from year 8 was 42. This was the highest for a time. And then let's also check out the Roshi event because that is available every single day. The Roshi event at the regular difficulty is 4.5. The higher difficulty is 7. So for the price of having this, 30 stamina every single day, that's a pretty good amount. So 7 would be the number that you would multiply with this chart right here. So this, for in layman's terms, this is basically the general rates for a link to go from one to the next under normal circumstances. I don't want to go into the details of how this like data set was derived or anything like that, but just trust me. So it's 8% for a level 1 to go to a level 2, 5% for a level 2 to level 3, so on and so forth. So what you would basically do is you would take these percentages and multiply it by the link level rate. That would give you the new adjusted total. So a link level 1 going to a 2 on the Roshi event would be 0.08 times 7, which gives you a 56% chance. 56% chance of a level 1 going to a level 2 on this stage. So likewise, this is the same sort of math that you would do on any of the link level boosted stages. So considering that this one has the highest link level rate in the game, you are multiplying these values by a whopping 45. So here's the spread. The odds of a level 1 to a level 2, guaranteed because it is over 100%. The odds of a level 2 to a 3, guaranteed. 3 to a 4, guaranteed. This is further proven by my links here because every single character in my team that I took in has at least a level 4. All links here went from 1 to 4. All links on the Gotenks went from 1 to 4. And then everything else is above that. The odds of a 4 to 5, 90%. 5 to 6, 45%. 6 to 7, 40.5%. 7 to 8, 31.5%. 8 to 9, 22.5%. We got quite a few level 10s at 13.5%. This is without question the best way to link level your characters, but because it's so good, it is so limited. So whatever attempts you can do on it, definitely do it. Bring your best characters, bring the characters that you want to link level. I would recommend you go for the 9s to 10s and the 8s to 9s, because that way you give your least likely scenarios the best chance to actually happen. And as you saw in my run, it was definitely something that happened quite a bit. Now, besides the link level boosted stage, the superheroes of tomorrow is probably the next most important stage you should be concerning yourself with, because here you can get free stones from collecting the currency on this event. The super mineral water can be farmed up on this event. You want to be doing this as much as possible so that you can buy everything from the shop. So let's actually go to the shop and check out the inventory here. The water bottle is right there. You can buy 20 dragon stones. Okay, so not a ton, but still a good amount. 20 dragon stones for 3 water bottles a piece. So that's going to cost you 60. Then you can get 2 Kais. Actually, you can get 4 Kais for the cost of 70. So 130 of the water bottles will be needed for these 3 things right here. And then if you really want to buy more stuff, you can. I've seen a lot of newer players ask me, Toon, how do you get Elder Kais and Supreme Kai medals? I had the same issue when I was starting out. These 2 medals are only available 5 times here, but still, it's better than nothing. So if you're able to farm these out as well, that would be good. This event you can do throughout the entire celebration. They will be restocking the inventory, I believe, in part 3, or they'll be adding more to it. If I'm not mistaken, I kind of forgot. But in the meantime, you got plenty of stuff to just buy from this. A bunch of training items, a bunch of Zenny, and awakening medals, and of course, the Kais. So do that as much as possible. You can, doesn't have to be done in one day. You can spread it out throughout the anniversary. And then, of course, all of the daily missions should be done. We're not going to go through every single one because that's going to take too long. But like the Planet Vampa Broly event, you should definitely be doing that so that you can get those EX skill orbs. Let's actually do this for movie bosses. Let's just quickly run through that. It is the daily reset, so I do have to get my daily missions done anyway. So let's just do this.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, we got a question mark panel. That's good. You can auto this. You don't have to go manual. I'm just doing manual because I feel like it. Okay, Broly is super easy. This is one of my current link leveling teams, which is why you're seeing them here. So let's throw the Majin Vegeta right there. Let's do this. And let's do that. These EX skill orb drops can be... Oh, really? Okay, sure. These EX skill orbs can be useful for any movie boss, not just the ones during anniversary. I know that some of the stuff that I'm saying is very obvious to a lot of you, but I am primarily making this video for newer players. EX skill orbs are extremely valuable because you can exchange them. So if you once equip them to a unit, they're not stuck to the unit, where if you override it with something else, it gets destroyed. That's one of the downsides of regular skill orbs. EX skill orbs means that they are exchangeable. You can remove it and put something else on it instead. So the more of these you get, the better off you're going to be, not just for this celebration, but celebrations down the road. I got a level 5 additional. Very nice. I got a bunch of good stuff here, but mainly the level 5 additional. You can only do that once per day, but every single day you should. I'll tell you, one of my biggest mistakes from this anniversary is that I missed the first day. I was going to record this video on the first day of the celebration, so I just put off doing all of these events, and I completely forgot and I didn't do it. Oh, we have the new, we have the Roshi event available. So I could go do that. The link level rates will not be nearly as high as the one that we just did, but still I can do that. Also, make sure to do the Whis event at least once, because you have that in the daily mission, where if you complete the Whis event once, you will get these tickets. These tickets are extremely valuable because these tickets can be used to exchange for skill orbs, extra skill orbs. They will be constantly refreshing the category skill orbs that they offer. Super bosses and superheroes are currently available. These are 2 of the better categories. So if you do want to get more skill orbs, you could use your accumulated tickets to do that. You can only earn 1 ticket per day, so it's going to take you some time. I have not spent mine yet, and I've missed, I think, 2 days now. So I think I should have 90 by the time I'm recording this, maybe 89. But I could go in and I could buy these. The reason why I think the category ones are better is because look at the price difference. You're spending 10 versus 3. 10 for general, because in general, obviously they're more valuable. You can apply them to any character. But for the category ones, they are specific and limited. But superheroes and super bosses are some of the better categories in the game. So it's better to invest in these sorts of categories. So do consider that too. And then of course, the rest of the daily missions would be like, you know, burning a bunch of stamina and do all of the hidden potential orb events. Some people don't like to do this because it is kind of tedious. Depending on your power level bonus, you could have 2 runs per section. So I do understand that this could be a little time consuming, a little annoying, but in general, I still recommend that you do this because every single day you are getting a decent amount of orbs twice on each type. And considering that you do that for 36 days, which is the entire duration of the anniversary, that is going to net you a ton of orbs that can then be used for a bunch of units that you summon in the future. So these are some of the things that you guys should be getting into the habit of if you're new players, but then just regular players in general. Dokkaning responsibly is key, always. All right, ramble over. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments, what is your daily routine during the anniversary, or what is your daily routine in general when it comes to Dokkan? Do you do all of the daily missions the second that they are available on reset? Do you get them done later on at night? Do you not really care about the routines at all? Do you just kind of do whatever you feel like? Let me know your approach to the game and what you guys do overall in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content of the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.